He wasn't afraid to sling it last week. Well over 500 yards in that game. It's the Jags and the Giants, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, you have to wonder where their heads are at as they come in winless on the year at 0-10.
I think a lot of people expect rebuilding years to occur, but I don't think people expect to go 0 for the season in terms of wins.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
2nd and 9 now. And that one complete to Hodgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams. They'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The Jaguars at 5-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Giant defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Gets by him at the 25. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram from 21 yards away. And the Jags have cut the lead back down to 2. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Well, get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it second down and 11. Another toe for ETN. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this off to ETN. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll try and run for it without it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Done good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Robinson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Looking to throw. They'll find Hodgins there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. First up, 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 8-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And based on that math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Pushes him over. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action now. Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Running again with Barkley on second down. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we hit the halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now second and 3. Etienne once more. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. A give. It's Etienne off the option. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff in the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The throw over the middle taken in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw again. Incomplete. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
The 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run with ETN. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space. Maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the run. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Shedding the tackle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out. They get ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 10. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Second down, goal to go. A final shot now for Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. So offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're